Hi, this is Genevieve, and I want to talk to you about the vegan food on Carnival. So, first of all, they did have vegan food. They even had a vegan menu. The way you see it is you're in the app, and then there's the regular, and you'll scroll to the left, and you'll see the vegan one. Sometimes you see gluten free first, and then sometimes you see vegan. Some of the things were really, really good, some of them were kind of bad. The biggest thing that Carnival did wrong with their vegan food is with tofu. They have no idea about using spices. For example, I got ordered the eggs Benedict. It came with the vegan eggs Benedict. Basically, it was a piece of, I think it was gluten-free bread. It was pretty gross. And tofu, chopped up really tiny, with no fake meat, nothing, and no seasoning. Did they use turmeric to make it yellow? No, it was just white. Did they use turmeric to give it flavor? Nope. Did they use Himalayan black salt? Definitely not. Can you tell that I'm giving y'all ideas on how to do tofu for breakfast? Then, which I do know that they had vegan meat because later they made a chicken cordon bleu and they had a piece of vegan meat. So they could have put that on with the bread and the tofu with some seasoning and would have actually probably been pretty good. Instead, it was pretty gross. They had a chicken apricot cutlet, which was really good. They had their desserts, their vegan desserts were really good, except that a lot of them were not set up. I would love, and I'm going to say this right now, if anyone with Carnival is listening, I would love to spend a couple of weeks with your chef, just showing him some vegan tricks. There you can set that up so easy. It would have been such an easy fix. And then the desserts would have been amazing. They made this creme brulee, and the taste was amazing, but it was like, basically you could pour it off your spoon. I was worried I would get it on my clothes, which I did not, so it was okay. But it would not have been that hard to set up. There's a couple of different tricks I would have used, and it would have been easy peasy lemon squeezy. What I told you about the vegan cordon bleu, they use chicken strips with a piece of meat and a piece of cheese, and they called that chicken cordon bleu. Okay, so absolutely not a good idea. So I sent that away. I thought this is ridiculous. What they could have done is they could have sliced, because they had this chicken apricot cutlet. It was like a round chicken patty, not real chicken. They could have sliced that in half, put the meat and the cheese in there, and then baked it. Or that would have been one way to solve that. One of the easier ways. Another way would have been to take some seitan and do, once again, the same thing. Or even tofu and bread it and fry it. They did this pecan toast crusted tofu, which would have been really, really, really good if they had fried it, but they baked it. So there was it needed to be fried in, pan fried, or even spraying some oil on it and then baking it would have been great. Sorry, my hair's still drying, apparently. They did really good on their cheesecake, their cheese ravioli. They had this one dessert that was mango raspberry Barbaros. I don't know how to spell it. Bavorois. Their salmon strips that were really good, but then they served them to me. They just breaded them and served them to me for fish sticks, and it was kind of a fail. Their chilled strawberry and chia seed was amazing, but we needed more chia seed. Just saying. And then, they had a Chinese day for lunch, because on this ship, because it was 14 days, they would have one a couple of days it actually had a short brunch and then a lunch and then dinner. And they did things like vegetarian spring rolls. They had a mandarin honey crunch salad. Literally, with that, all they would have had to do to make it vegan was change the honey dressing. Easy peasy. I think I got that with a different dressing. Their mango pudding was really, really good, and that was vegan. But did they actually even have a vegan menu? No, they just let it up to us to figure it out. And when you went to the buffet, there was not much, a lot of salads. That one place always had some vegan pasta if I took the time to order it, but it usually took me about 20 minutes to get it at the buffet. Sometimes the Asian market had vegan food and sometimes it didn't. They did have a really good pizza that was vegan, and they had sushi that we could order that was vegan. So there was some really good things. And there was potential for many, many more really good things. Like I said, I would love to spend about 20 minutes, a couple of weeks with their chef and showing them some tricks that they could take and make these things so good. I could probably do it in a day or two even, but then we'd have to cook everything. So that's why I said a couple of weeks. Because some of this is such easy fixes. And if they just did that, things would be so good. Because I love tofu. If anyone knows me, tofu is one of my favorite foods. But tofu has zero flavor by itself. It's what you put into it, like marinating or the spices, things you use. So if they aren't making those things or using those things, which they did not, it's like they just have no clue, then those things were fails, absolute failures. But they are trying, and I've got to give them props for that. So I'm going to give them 3 out of 5 for their vegan food. Namaste. Y'all have a great day. I'm going to put some pictures and some menus after this, so go ahead and stay with me. Bye.